everybody, welcome to Simply Be. Today we have a challenging yin and yang flow. So we're going to start nice and calm, just some breathing, closing down the eyes, bringing ourselves to the mat. Then we're going to pick up the pace, we're going to build some heat in the body, we're going to pulse. Pulses are always optional, we can just hold the poses instead of pulse. And then a couple of strong holds. And then down into yin, deep stretching, chilled, long, deep stretching. Releasing everything. So yeah, when you're ready, we're going to come to the back of our mats. So I'm suggesting a hero's pose with the heels underneath the bum, hands on the lap, but if this isn't comfortable, finding a comfortable seated position. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, gently close down the eyes and start to settle into your natural breath. Following the inhale, following the exhale. With every breath, letting go of anything that's happened today, anything you've got to do today. Each breath bringing you closer and closer to your mat. Maybe taking a quick scan of the body, checking in with yourself, notice how you're feeling today. On the inhale, gently bring the arms up towards the sky, lift the gaze, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lovely. This time on the inhale, start to rise up onto the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, sink the hips, hands to heart center. Inhale, rise up onto the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. One last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart center. Gently close the eyes. Take a moment to set yourself an intention for your practice. What do you need today? Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands come down in front of the face. We're going to walk them forwards so we're in tabletop. Hands are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to start to move into the spine. On the inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. On the exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in, tuck the tailbone in. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale to round. Inhale, coming forwards. Exhale to round. Inhale, coming forwards, and on the exhale, tuck the toes, gently lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Take any movements your body needs, maybe walking out the feet, bending the knees, wiggling the hips. Coming into stillness, on the inhale, ripple forwards, hug the belly button in as we ripple forwards. On the exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forwards, high plank, pull the belly button in, weight is over the wrists. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forwards, high plank. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. One last time. Inhale, bring it forwards. This time on the exhale, drop the knees, followed by the hips, child's pose. Inhale, forwards, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Release the head and neck, press the knuckles into the earth and take a bend in the knees if the hamstrings feel tight today. And the inhale, lift the gaze, walk the hands back towards the feet, and then the exhale, fold over. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall, ooh, hello. Exhale, hands to heart center, we're folding all the way over. Inhale, lift the gaze, walk the hands forwards, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, followed by the hips, child's pose. Inhale, forwards, tabletop. Exhale, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, take the gaze forwards and walk the feet to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lovely. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forwards, hugging the belly button in as you fold. Inhale, lift the chest, come up halfway. Exhale, hands meet the mat, and on the inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, followed by the chest, lower all the way down, keep the elbows tucked in. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the gaze forwards towards the hands, step the feet to the top of the mat and rise up halfway when you get there. Exhale, fold. Lovely. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall. Exhale, fold forwards, weight is in the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, come up halfway. Exhale, hands meet the mat, and on the inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, followed by the chest, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the gaze forwards towards the hands, step the feet to the top of the mat, rise up halfway when you get there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center as we fold all the way over. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands meet the mat, and on the inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Option to drop the knees first. Untuck the toes at the bottom. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, lift the gaze. On the exhale, hop or step forwards to meet the hands, and on the exhale, fold over. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands meet the mat, and on the inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees. We're going to lower halfway down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Inhale, press to the top of your push-up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower all the way. Untuck the toes at the bottom. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, send the gaze forwards. Exhale, hop or step forwards to meet the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. On the exhale, start to sink the hips. Inhale, lift the arms, chair pose. Weight is in the heels. We're taking the feet hip width apart. Lift the chest. On the exhale, chestify, arms go all the way back. Inhale, stand tall, lift the arms. Exhale, chestify. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, chestify, bend the knees. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, come up halfway. Exhale, both hands meet the mat, step the feet back, high plank. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, drop the knees, lower halfway down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We can do this with the knees off the earth as well. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower. We've got one more. Inhale, press. Exhale, lower all the way. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips back. Downward facing dog. Bringing the feet together at the back of the mat. On the inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, bring the weight over the wrist, send it forwards, keep the foot lifted. Nice. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. We've got one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot between the hands, press into the big toe mound, and on the inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to pulse here. On the inhale, puff up the chest, lift the gaze. On the exhale, start to bend the back knee so it almost touches the earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the back knee. These are optional. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pulse. Inhale, rise, follow your own breath. We're doing 5 of these. One more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands meet the mat, hug the belly button in, round the shoulders. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, followed by the chest, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, reach it high. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it forwards. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forwards. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward, step the foot between the hands. Inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Lovely. We're going to do our pulses, but option to just hold the lunge. Inhale, puff up the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, start to bend the back knee. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, lift the arms. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Option to lower knees first. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Tune into the breath. On the inhale, take the gaze forwards towards the hands. Step or hop the feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the arms towards the sky, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. So feet are hip width apart. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Weight is in the heels. Make sure you can see your big toes in front of the knees. Exhale, chest to thigh, arms go back. Inhale, press into the earth, stand tall. Exhale, chest to thigh, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, take it back. One more time. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold, weight is in the toes. Inhale, lift the chest, come up halfway. Exhale, hands meet the mat, and on the inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, followed by the chest, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Feet come straight together, and on the inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the shoulders. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Last time. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Press into the big toe mound, and on the inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pulses are optional. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, start to bend the back knee. Inhale, stand tall. We're going to do 10 of these. Exhale, release, follow your own breath. And notice how your mind wants to give up before your body. Can we push through that? Can we find our edge? Hopefully you've been counting, because I lost count. One more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way or halfway down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Feet come straight together, and on the inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it forwards. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. 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 Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, puff up the chest. On the exhale, start to pulse, following your own breath. Notice the wobbles. Notice the sensations you feel within the body. And know any discomfort is temporary. One more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way, option to drop the knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, take the gaze forwards towards the hands. Hop or step the feet to the very top of the mat. On the exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do one more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Weight is in the heels. Exhale, chest to thigh. Inhale, stand tall, lift the arms. Exhale, chest to thigh. Inhale, stand tall. 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 Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands meet the mat, and on the inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down, option to lower knees first. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. Feet come straight together, and on the inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to nose, tuck it in. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. 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 We're almost there. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. One more. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Press into the big toe mound. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pulses are optional. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. We're going to do 10. Follow your own breath. Turn your attention inwards. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Option to drop the knees first. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. We've got one more side. Bringing the feet together at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. We're almost there. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, puff up the chest. On the exhale, start your 10 pulses. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. We're going to pause here, send the weight over the wrists. Lift the chest. Send the gaze forwards. Exhale, release the knees, followed by the hips, child's pose. Take a breath. Notice where your mind drifts when you're faced with stillness. Curl through the fingertips. Inhale, rise to tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips back, downward facing dog. On the inhale, ripple forwards to your high plank. On the exhale, drop to the forearm. So we're coming into a forearm plank. Bring the hips square, send the weight over the elbows. Option to hold your plank. On the exhale, we're going to drop the hips to the left-hand side, almost so they touch the mat. Inhale, lift to the center. Exhale, hips to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center, almost there. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. We've got one more, you can do it. Inhale, rise. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower the hips. Bring the hands flat, come into your Sphinx pose. Untuck the toes, lift the chest. Find the breath. Lower all the way down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, press up to plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the inhale, take the gaze forwards towards the hands. Step the feet to the top of the mat. Come to seated. Wiggle, find your sit bones. We're coming into our boat pose. Release the arms. Start to lift the legs. Hug in the belly button. On the exhale, we're going to lower all the way down. Take your time. When you meet the mat, flex the feet. Take them slightly wider. Release the hands down beside the hips, and we're going to lift the shoulder blades off the mat. Gazes forwards or up at the ceiling, whatever feels better for your neck. We're going to pulse here. We're not following the breath, we're just pulsing, so we're just lifting the shoulder blades up off the earth, squeezing in the core. And we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got this, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax all the way down. Hug the knees into the chest. Find a gentle rock from side to side. Lovely. Bringing the hands underneath the knees. We're gently going to rock all the way up to seated. Either swing the legs round or come over the knees into your high plank. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing the feet together at the back of the mat. On the inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, slowly step the foot forwards between the hands. Inhale, rise to your high lunge. Exhale, open warrior 2, drop the back heel. Inhale, pivot to face the very long edge of your mat, lift the arms. And on the exhale, fold forwards. Taking the bend in the knees if you need to. Release the head and neck. Inhale, lift the chest, come up halfway. On the exhale, fold. So we can walk the hands underneath the legs to help get a deeper fold. Make sure you're pressing into the outside edges of the feet and firming up the thighs. Keep sending the weight into the toes. Find the breath. On the inhale, start to lift the chest. On the exhale, walk the hands to frame the front right foot. Drop the back knee. Inhale, arms reach for the sky, low lunge. Exhale, hands meet behind the body. So if we need more space, we can wiggle the right leg forwards. We want our knee to track over the ankle. We can keep the back toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels best for you. With the hands interlaced, on the inhale, lift the chest, shine the heart forwards. And on the exhale, start to sink into the hips. Send the hands all the way down that left thigh. Send the breath deep down into the tummy to support the lower back. And notice where you can soften in this pose. Release the hands. Inhale, come out of the hips. Exhale, both hands meet the mat, inside edge of that right leg. Take the right foot all the way out to the side. Press into the outside edge of the foot. Ground through that left hand. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand meets the mat. Step the right foot back. Bringing the feet together, knees wide. On the exhale, sink the hips, send the arms long, come into a wide-legged child's pose. And now we're moving into our yin section. We're softening, we're letting go of the activation. We're allowing the body just to settle into each pose. Curling through the hands, inhale, rise to tabletop, bringing the knees back underneath the hips, tucking the toes under, and on the exhale, lift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands, press into the big toe mound. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, pivot to face the long edge of your mat. Exhale, hands meet behind the body, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the chest. On the exhale, fold forwards. So where can you soften here? Where can we let go? Keep sending the weight forwards. Exhale, release the hands, bring them all the way to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, walk the hands to frame that front left foot and drop the back knee. Inhale, arms reach for the sky. Exhale, hands meet behind the body. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sink into the front leg. Sink the hips. So you want to feel like we're lying our right quad on the earth. Our hands are touching the back of our left thigh, and we're shining the heart towards the ceiling. And we're softening here. Where can we let go? Release the hands. Inhale, come out of the hips. Exhale, hands meet the mat, inside edge of that left foot. Take the left foot all the way out to the side. Press into the outside edge of the foot. Ground through that right hand. Inhale, open up the left arm. Lift it to the sky. And exhale, left hand meets the mat. Step the left leg back. Lovely. This time, bringing the knees together. Sink the hips over the heels. And we're going to send the arms long, so they can either come beside the hips or bring the back to the palms to your very lower back. Release the head and neck down. And soften into the shoulders. Allow your body to rest over your legs. maybe start to deepen the breath. Release the hands, walk them forwards, press into the fingers, and on the inhale, rise to tabletop. Take the knees back underneath the hips. Tucking the toes under, on the exhale, lift back to your downward facing dog. Feet come together, and on the inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, drop the leg down at 45 degrees, wiggle that left leg long. So we're in our pigeon pose. If you find this pose doesn't suit you, come back out because I can show you another option. Inhale, lift the chest, cinch in the waist. Exhale, melt the body forwards, let go. Pausing here. So wiggle around. If we need to find space, take any last wiggles. And then relax. So if pigeon pose isn't suiting you, come to lie on your back. Ground through the sole of the left foot, take the right foot over the left leg and drop the knee out to the side, flex the foot. So this is option 1. Option 2, we can lift the left foot. Option 3, we can take the hands between the legs and interlace at the back of the left thigh. If not, stay in pigeon pose. So notice whatever bubbles up here. Can we practice letting go of those thoughts, those worries, the conversation? If we're in pigeon pose, on the inhale, start to walk the hands back towards the legs. We're going to swing that left leg round and take the right leg all the way back. So we're switching sides. We're bringing that left leg in front, taking the right leg back. So again, wiggle to find space in your body. Take any wiggles, any adjustments. Inhale, lift the chest. And on the exhale, soften and fold over the left leg. So we build heat in the body so that we can stretch, we can find space. We soften into the poses, allowing our body to relax. Allowing our bodies to reach that deep stretch. If you're lying on your back, switch sides, bring the left leg over the right leg. Option to keep the foot on the earth or lift it to the sky. And with every breath, see if we can let go of a little bit more tension. If we're in pigeon pose, on the inhale, walk the hands back towards the legs. Swing that right leg round, bring the soles of the feet together. If you're on your back, bring the knees into the chest, take a few rocks backwards and forwards until you come to seated. Bring the feet together. We're all going to meet in Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together, as close to the body as feels comfortable. Hands come around the toes or the ankles, and on the exhale we're just going to fold forwards. We're not creating any activation, we're allowing gravity to do the work for us. We're letting the head and neck go, and we're just softening, allowing gravity to open up through the hips, On the inhale, start to lift the chest. Lovely. So we're going to keep the soles of the feet together. If this doesn't feel comfortable, bring the soles of the feet to the earth. Knees are wide. And on the exhale, we're just going to walk the hands all the way back until we lie all the way down. Option here to bring the hands to either elbow above the head. Forearms or wrists are okay too. And just lay down the weight of your body. Allow gravity to open up through the hips, open up through the chest and shoulders. Find the breath. Lovely. Bringing that left knee all the way over so it's lying on top of the right knee. And taking the gaze over that left shoulder so we've got a nice gentle twist. And if it feels comfortable for you, gently close the eyes. With every breath, allow your body to sink further into the mat. Inhale, bring the knees to the center, and on the exhale, take them to the other side. Gazes over that right shoulder. And know that in this pose, there is nothing you have to do. Let it go. Inhale, bring the knees to the center, hug everything into a little ball. Squeeze the knees towards the chest. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Release the legs. Come into a comfortable resting position. Gently close the eyes. And take a moment to allow your body to reset. If you want to stay in Shavasana for a little longer, pause the video, take as much time as you need. If not, we're going to move on. We're going to bring the knees towards the chest, taking the hands underneath the knees and gently rocking to seated. In a comfortable resting position, bringing the hands to heart center with the eyes gently closed. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. One last time, fill the lungs. Let it all go. Take a moment, just notice how you feel. And thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. If there's anything you want to see, anything you don't want to see, comment below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, all the nice YouTube stuff. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you, yogis.